Are you guys ready for an adventure? Today we're gonna hit the road and I'm gonna take you guys with me to a small town called Kalama, Washington, and it's full of antique stores. We are now here in Kalama, Washington. This is the historic downtown area. I really enjoy coming to small towns. There's just something so romantic about an old main street with historic buildings filled with antiques. I also feel like I find some of the coolest things and the best deals in small towns. So let's get inside the first one and see what we can find. It looks like from what I saw online that this Kalama Vintage Warehouse is the only one that opens at 10 a.m. and then the rest of them open at 11. And look, it says, "We are awesome." All right, let's go check it out. I've been really into picking up handbags lately, and I love these little wooden beaded one. Can you imagine how much time it would have taken someone to make one of these? I actually have a box in my garage that is full of wooden beads, and I was hoping someday to make something out of them. These are my favorite size of paintings to find because you can put them in almost any space. Something small like this you could even put on a kitchen open shelving. Definitely grabbing this guy. It's only $6.99. I already found the hats. My husband has been telling me that corduroy is going to be making a big comeback, and I think I believe him. What are your guys' thoughts on corduroy? This one is only $12. This little diner set is so adorable. It even has the design painted onto the laminate top. How much do they have on it? Table, $2.25 for the table and all 4 chairs. That's so cute. I love the pattern on it. I wonder if this is real uranium glass. Oh no, that looks like it's plastic. Yeah. Made in China. Definitely not real uranium glass. What is this gorgeousness? Oh my goodness. This is so pretty. $42. That would make such a beautiful bedspread or tablecloth. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna have to get this. What do you think? Do I have to get that? That's $42. You can't even go to Costco and buy a bedspread for $42. Okay, I'm getting it. For good measure, I decided to lay it out and I love it even more. This is going to be perfect. I actually think this is going to fit my king size bed really well. Yes. Do any of you guys still use these? I'm pretty sure these are for blowing air into your fire, but it's really beautiful. I wonder if you could repurpose that into something else. This little guy was cute. I'm pretty sure that's for toast. It had a slot on the back side where you could plug it in, and that's the only thing that I could think of. Maybe a little pancake or waffle. This Pendleton blanket came with a certificate that had the entire history on it, which is really awesome to find. I'm always on the hunt for kind of carved wood industrial looking things. I'm not sure what this piece is right here. It was only $4, and for a second I was definitely thinking about getting it to see if I could repurpose it into something, but I've got enough project pieces, let's be real. This beautiful burlwood top reminds me of a piece that I have in my house that I thrifted at Goodwill for $2.99, and then I threw some hairpin legs on it. This would be really great to have as an outdoor dining table too. Now here's some real uranium glass, I believe. That one's priced a little bit more accordingly, $59.95. This picture, so it's really beautiful. I think this color is perfect for any time of the year because you could use it for Christmas entertaining, but also for spring and summer. And we've got $39.95 on the whole set. I got this exact same piece at Goodwill, and what's funny is that I paid $24.99. They've got it here at the antique store for only $24.95. I think it is missing a few of the bowls. But what you do is you put all of your snacks in there and your dips, and then you put your little toothpicks right here in the pineapple so you can pull it out, get your pineapple chunks and your strawberries and your chocolate, whatever you got in there. Use your little toothpick. What is going on with these adorable kangaroos? There's a whole bunch of them. It looks like they are from 1956. What are these? I think I'm gonna have to go ask the sweet lady at the front counter. This says that it's $16.99. That's a huge vase. I really love the color on it and the pattern. I can't quite tell if it's vintage or if it's new. I kind of feel like I like it either way. What do you guys think? You think that's a vintage piece? Okay, so this is where you put the change. These are for going on a dresser. And then you put the wallet, the man's wallet, in the little side. And then the change goes in the little pouch. Isn't that adorable? Brutalist brass tree sculpture, absolutely getting this one. I spotted this hanging on the wall, and they are only asking $18 for this. I have been loving adding a little bit more clothing and handbags to my online shop, and tooled leather bags are one of my absolute favorites. So I'm gonna pick this guy up. It's only $25 and it's in really good condition. It's a good start to the morning. I'm gonna go drop these off in the car, and then we're gonna head to the next one just down the street. It's so nice that everything here is so walkable. This one is just about a block away, and it looks like this building goes all the way around to the back side, so I think this one's gonna be pretty good size. Do these look familiar here, you guys? Critters always catch my eye. It doesn't even matter if I really like it or not. If it's a critter, I always check it out. Love, 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 love. $50. Oh, I love that vase. Hey, I have this exact same plant stand, but mine's in black. That's so funny. This one's really cute. German pottery, $12.95. Oh darn, it looks like it's got a pretty big chip there. Otherwise I would definitely be picking this one up for only $12.95. Siamese cats are so mid-century to me. I had a pair that I sold at one of my very first antique mall spaces, and I kind of always regretted it. This one's neat because it's made out of gravel art. This piece is weird and awesome, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it. It does have a signature there on the back, and it kind of reminds me of these abstract Picasso, odd-looking things. I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of into it. I'm gonna get it. I love this brass caddy so much. The fact that it's circular. I'm just not really digging the pheasant bird cups. I know those are really collectible and some people love them, but I just really like the caddy. And then this fringe is so perfect. I love that it's got this stitching on both the front and the back. It's $55 and I'm probably gonna regret walking away from this. I love picking up pewter pieces. It's such an affordable metal, but there are a lot of designers who worked with it back in the 60s and 70s. These ones were kind of interesting. I've never seen them before. I didn't end up grabbing them just because they weren't quite brutalist enough. I don't know. They're definitely pretty neat. And the price was right. They were only $14.99, which is not a bad price, especially for the pair. I'm always on the hunt for brass bells, but I'm looking for the claw ones. Okay, this piece of art really caught my eye. I don't know what it was about it, but I love the grasshopper. I thought it was really fun. They wanted $175 for it, which was out of my budget, but it was an artist signed piece. I looked her up and she is a Pacific Northwest artist who went to Reed College. If it would have been in my budget, I definitely would have grabbed this because I think it's a really neat piece. I assumed this was going to be a synthetic material and not real wool. This is a really good one. Some of these can be pretty old too, and it is only $4. I am absolutely getting this one. I'm really digging the colors on it, and these always sell really well. I love using these to layer with larger textiles underneath. It's so fun to learn new designers. I had never seen one of these cast bronze pieces before, but check out this fish. It has all the artist information on the inside, and it is a candle holder, and this thing probably weighs 5 pounds. I bet that would look really cool with the candlelight coming through those little scales. Not a Curtis Gere, but it is a really cool piece. I I love these old beaded bags. This one reminds me a lot of a 1920s one that I have that I believe was a tourist piece from Egypt. I will pop in a picture of that one because it is so beautiful. This one was only $25, but it needed too much work, so it was a project piece. These are incredible works of art, and I think you could hang this in a dressing room or even mix it into a gallery wall and have it just hanging on your wall because it's so beautiful. For those of you who are obsessed with Lisa Larson like myself, these South American pottery pieces are a great entry-level collection if you're not quite ready to invest in Lisa Larson pieces. Now, these typically sell anywhere from about $15 to $25 each, and there are so many different critters to choose from. Here's an ironwood cactus just like the one I recently thrifted. Oh my goodness, here's more of the little critters. Look at all their cute little faces back there. They are so adorable. Oh my gosh, if you live in the Pacific Northwest, come to Kalama and buy all these little cuties. Literally an instant collection here for you. This piece here reminded me a little bit of the Virgil Thrasher style pieces from the 70s. It's a really cool piece and it's artist signed. That's hilarious. Here's another one of these pieces. This one's got a guy with his bowl. How funny. Now I'm gonna see them everywhere. They're gonna be like the penguin ice buckets. I should have gotten this piece. I don't know why I didn't. It was only $10 and it's really pretty stoneware, artist signed on the bottom. Why didn't I get it, you guys? I think I need to go back. I think I need to go back to Kalama again. That was First Street Antiques, and I've got a few great treasures that I found in there, but now I am so hungry, so I'm going to take you guys with me to one of my favorite restaurants that I ever go to, and it's Mcminniman's. This location is the Mcminniman's Kalama Harbor Lodge, and it is a hotel along with a restaurant. They have wonderful food, and if you are going to go to the restaurant, make sure you request to go to the 4th floor so you can sit in the outdoor area. It overlooks the Columbia River, and on a sunny day in the summer, it is just beautiful. You can't beat the views, and there's also a beautiful waterfront walk you can take along the river. Well, it turned out to be a bit of a rainy day. It wasn't supposed to rain today. And then, you know, typical Pacific Northwest, it decides to dump the rain on us. So unfortunately, I'm not going to take you guys out on the walk along the river that I was going to. It's so beautiful there. They have some incredible Native American totem poles I wanted to show you. Hopefully I can find some pictures online that I can pop in here. I think I even took some photos for Instagram last summer when I was here, so hopefully I can add those in. But anyways, I wanted to share with you guys my finds today. I found some really great things, and one of the first things that I found was this beautiful Suzani embroidery bedspread. Now these sell online for quite a lot of money. I don't know how old this one is. It's still something that is made a lot today. It originated in Central Asia, and it's just incredible, beautiful needlepoint work. And this bedspread is huge. I think it's actually going to fit my king size bed. I feel like this type of embroidery is a must for anyone who wants to have that very bohemian feel and colorful vibe to their room. They are just incredible works of art, and I can't believe I got one for just over $40. The first thing that I spotted in the store was this beautiful original painting. I love paintings when they have this heavy texture on them. This one says 83, I think, right there, but I'm not positive because it actually looks to me like it's older than the 80s. What do you guys think? Look at the kind of color on the back of this canvas. Either way, it's a beautiful painting. I love the color palette, and I always try to grab any kind of a landscape or cityscape. This looks like it could be a small village in Mexico. It's a really beautiful piece, and it was only $6.99. This tooled leather purse has almost an identical clasp to one that I got recently. I thought that was kind of funny because that was the first time I'd seen it. And then here is a second one. This one's in really great condition. You can see that it's got the hand painted leather right there, the beautiful green inside. This one's great because it's got multiple compartments and it's got a nice little strap that's in really good condition. This one was only $25. Have you guys ever watched a video on how they make tooled leather purses? It's pretty incredible the amount of time and work that goes into it. So to get one of these pieces for only $25 honestly is a really incredible deal. I thought this brutalist brass sculpture was pretty great. It kind of looks like it could be a Curtis Gere piece, but I'm pretty sure that most of his pieces were signed. So what you want to look for if you're looking for a Curtis Gere original is a C and then J-E-R-E. That's typically how he had his signature. I'll pop in a picture so you guys can see what to look for. This one did not have any signature on it, but it was only $18, and I really like the fact that it had two tall trees. This would be really great to mix in with a landscape gallery wall. I love mixing in different textures and items so that it's very interesting when you walk into a space and all of a sudden you just see like all of these amazing vintage pieces on a wall. So I think that that would be really great. But it's also big enough that it could stand alone on its own too. When I was getting ready to check out, the new owner of the antique store said, "Wow, you got a great deal for $4 on that." I saw the price tag said $4, so I assumed when I was reaching over to touch it that it was just going to be an acrylic or synthetic material. But it is an authentic wool one, and these typically sell anywhere from $40 to $60. So that was a great deal for only $4. Plus it matches my outfit today. This one was fun because it reminded me a lot of the Picasso pieces, and it had a really cool shape on it. I'm not quite sure how old this one is. It is artist signed here on the back, and some of these pieces, if they are done by a well-known artist, can be worth hundreds if not thousands of dollars. Now I don't necessarily think that's the case whatsoever on this one. This could just be a studio pottery piece that someone was playing around with and having fun with, but I felt like it was worth the risk to get, because one of the reasons that I love thrifting and buying vintage items is I love to do the research. I think that's one of the funnest parts about it. You can take this image and you can reverse search it on Google, or you can just spend the good old-fashioned way going down the Google wormhole and spending hours researching. If you just take a photo or look really quickly at an antique store, you're probably going to get home and get sidetracked and do something else with your time. But if you have this piece staring you in the face every day, you're gonna want to know who made it. What does that say? I need to know. And so off I go. I'm headed back home, and I'm gonna go see what I can find out. So that is a wrap. I'm headed back in the rain, and I will see you guys in a brand new adventure soon.